Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Here she is. Oh, Galloping Daisy. Right, we're back. And it is not chucking it down. For a change. Beautiful morning. Train going by. So we're back out and we're just checking in. See where everybody's at. Busy. Sorting out bit of merch. Hoodies. Men Unspoken hoodies. Just found somebody that can put the design, the logo that I've got onto hoodies and t-shirts, and they're to come. Eventually be a link in the description, pictures, and hopefully in a few vlogs time I'll be actually wearing the hoodie itself. Big things to come, big things for the channel. We'll get her past this dog that's coming and we'll carry on. Right, we're past. We've another dog walker coming down as well. So yeah, we're out. Up fairly early this morning, and the first thing that comes into your head, obviously, when you're not seeing your kids, the first thing that comes into your head are your kids. But I also get to see my kids at home, which I said in a previous vlog, is my stepchildren, but I treat them as my own kids. They treat me as dad, and two of them are up. The eldest one, obviously, 15, still in bed. Probably didn't go to sleep till about 2 o'clock this morning, gaming, as they do. So, yeah, this vlog, just to get out and about. So we're out walking the field. Brought Puppy out. She's still in season, so we've got to keep her apart. And this is what I sort of do now. Mind clearing, head clearing. And I absolutely love vlogging. I did it on the truck vlogs. If you put in the beaches or Trucker Beachy, you can watch some of the family stuff and also some of the trucking stuff that I used to do. So just for now, just coming away from kids, seeing your kids, not seeing your kids, ex-partners, stuff like that. There'll be a few vlogs that I'll probably go over how men are treated, but we have got a lot of support from women. There are just a small amount of women that are against men, or they don't find the right men. It's just the way about people go on stuff like that. So we've just had a bit of an episode last night with a 12-year-old not wanting to be with her boyfriend, and it's all kicked off. He said, she said, accusing other people of saying stuff that's not true. And yeah, so we had a bit of an episode last night, bit of a crap time, but it is what it is. Now, I know a lot of men, you're going to trip me up, Frenchie. I know a lot of men don't deal with that sort of situation. For me, you want to get to the root cause, bottom of it, but like my wife says, mudslinging's no good, and it's not. So it's just another day, and we're going out and make another $1 if we can. So sort of just touching on how I deal with day-to-day life. So now I'm a sort of person, and I like to get up early. I can be awake from 3 a.m, 4, 5 a.m. But recently, I have been sleeping till sort of 7 o'clock, which is not like me. I still wake up at 3, 4 o'clock, but feel knackered. But I didn't used to feel knackered. So I'd actually get back into bed, snuggled up, and maybe get another 2 or 3 hours sleep again. And I know previous years with ex-partners, didn't really sleep a lot because I was always panicking when the phone went off who they were talking to. Now, when you get into that situation, it is only because you've experienced a bad experience, i.e. partners texting other men or whatever. Oh, it's nothing, he's just a friend, blah, blah, blah. Then you find out that they've slept together previously, or they've started to sleep with each other again, and so on and so on. So it's mainly like your sleep pattern and stuff like that, what you're worrying about. Are you worrying about financially? Now, I used to go to bed thinking, what the hell is going to happen tomorrow? How am I going to cope with tomorrow? How many phone calls am I going to get from credit card companies tomorrow? Which is not the best at all. I do apologise, I'm swapping arms, because the years that I've trained, my shoulders are knackered now, so I can't sort of hold the camera up for too long. I have to swap. So I do apologise for that. So yeah, am I going to get a phone call tomorrow? Want to go down there? Come on then. Am I going to get a phone call tomorrow with a credit card company or anything like that? I found everything that, as soon as things went into my bank account, you looked into your bank account, it's like, oh my God, you know, that's not what I expected to go in. I can't spread the cost of that. Yes, there is debt consolidation, there's bankruptcy, all that, which we've touched on a couple of other videos. But I want to sort of touch on the ground, because I know a lot of lads are struggling. My feet are getting soaked. Sort of what to do. You don't want to involve family and stuff like that. Now, I've said in previous videos, my dad was great with the fact that he helped trying to keep the sun out of the view as well. Go on. If you haven't got that support network, I had that support with my old man. He had plenty of money to lend me. Now, I find that if you're borrowing money from your mum, your dad, or a member of the family, or even a best friend, borrowing it from them sort of taught me about paying it back. Lads, if you are struggling with repayments, debt, family, so if you are you're in a relationship, you've got family, you've got kids. Now, I'm a bit of a watcher. Sorry if I keep saying now. I watch people, and you see lads, and you think, he looks stable. He looks a stable type of guy. He looks like he's got... Come back up this way, can't go any further. He looks like he's got plenty of money, doesn't look like he's worried. So yesterday, I took in my youngest, 8-year-old, to the dentist. And we called at McDonald's after. Went to go pick a few parcels up for an Every depot, and sat in McDonald's, and there was a couple opposite. They looked like a comfortable couple. They looked, shall we say, healthy and all that. They didn't look like they were worrying. 2 kids, smartly dressed, and gonna have to change my trainers today. Smartly dressed, looked reasonably well. Then I sort of panned across and saw another couple with no kids, and he looked like he had the world on his shoulders. He was literally counting change out of his pocket. He was seeing what money she had in her purse, and it got me sort of thinking, if you're counting the change that much, why are you in McDonald's? I know everybody's got to eat, but for 2 not happy meals, 2 meal deals cost something like £12.21 or something like that. 12.21 or something, which I thought was quite a lot of money. for two £5 meal deals. It's obviously not £5 meal deals anymore because you get the sugar tax. So it was interesting. I like to just sort of watch people, what they're come here, wait for this bike. Yeah, I like to watch people a lot. It's good to sort of watch people. You can study people and sort of watch what they're about and stuff. And it's interesting. I love to watch people and see where they're at and how they're coping. And it was just two sort of different scenarios. One looked comfortable and one didn't look very comfortable at all. Yeah, so getting back to the nitty gritty of it, watching people and studying people. Is that bike gone? Yeah, that bike's gone. Are you the lad that is sat in McDonald's counting change, worrying and stuff like that? Yeah, I've been there, and I've been there when it comes to finances. I think we've done a little bit on the money side, but I want to do quite a good vlog on how you're coping with money and stuff like that. Now, watch Stellar Scaffolding and the ups and downs that he has with his company. When you hear somebody saying that they've lost, or a company's gone bankrupt that owes them 300,000 or even 80,000, now as little as 80,000, which isn't a little amount of money, £80,000. Got to get used to this camera. It's no good. The GoPros just go forever. Just keep slotting a battery in. Bought new batteries for this, but the trouble is with these cameras, they do overheat quite quickly and they shut down for safety. Yeah, where was we? So yeah, it was upside down. I must be the crappiest vlogger going. You'd be driving you mad. Yeah, money wise, financial wise, I was terrible. Back home. Yeah, so the companies that are out there that will help you, the courts will help you, and it's a learning curve. It doesn't mean that you've failed as a person. There are thousands, probably millions of big businessmen that have put big deals together and lost millions. So you think if you're in debt of some companies that you can watch on YouTube and they've lost 18 million, 100 million, 150, 200 million, and if you ask them if they had a chance again to make the first million, what would they go into AI and all that sort of stuff? That's what I'm sort of looking at now in studying. The first port of call is to sit down and write down all of your debt. As painful it is, write all your debt down. Once you've wrote all that debt down, look at what your money you've got. Now, when I went bankrupt, as soon as you've done it, the money that you get in your wages is your money again. So that is your starting point again. You can start from scratch. Anybody that gets in touch with you, when I did it, I don't know if it's changed. I'd have to look that up. But you basically either send them a letter or email them a letter over, or you tell them that you've got a letter from the court. They tend to then start to leave you alone. Everybody's going to say, just don't get in debt in the first place, just don't spend money that you haven't got. Yes, that is correct. Now, we've got probably 150, maybe 120, 150,000 pound just in credit cards. Now, we only use one, if maybe two, and we use that for our stock. So that is a credit card that is constantly used and constantly paid. And we pay extra off that. The other credit cards are for like emergencies, but we don't tend to get that because we give ourselves we've got money there, and that's what you've got to get to a point where there's a pot that's got money in there that you can say, I don't need to use a credit card. But using a credit card is also healthy. So if you've got a credit card, like we've got one that's got 5,000 on it, you buy a washing machine for £250. that washing machine, you get that, it's on a card, you pay a monthly thing. As long as you keep up with that monthly thing, you're fine. So when you miss that payment, you've then got a fee on that, then they stop trusting you. Now, years ago, I had a credit card that was going from 1,000 to 2,000. Got that, went to 3,000. Got that, paid it. Then it was a jump from 3 to 6. Then it was from 6 to 8. And the 6,000, I used the card and I missed a payment. And then they reduced the amount that they were going to lend me. So then I had to build that credit rating back up, and then that card went up to 10,000 again. It's just building your credit scoring. Things that you might think, well, it's no use to me, but if you sit and think about it, it is, because it's something that you can look at. The main thing is sorting the credit out now. So if you sat at home, your hands are in your head, and you've got no or you feel like you've got no way out, you have got a way out, because there's companies that will help you, which is what I should have done, not bankruptcy. I should have consolidated the debt, proved that I can pay an amount back, then that trust starts to build up again. You build a trust up again. So if you've got £10,000 of debt and they want £250 a month, you pay the £250 a month. It's a cheaper option. I went for the full get out, but I was in a lot of debt, thousands, 50,000 probably, through my brother, through all that sort of stuff. Lending brother money, not getting money back to pay. So I was paying all my bills, but I wasn't paying my credit cards, because my credit cards were going to be paid by the money that my brother gave back that I didn't give. Search online, don't bury your head. Speak to family, speak to friends. You might have a friend is quite financially stable, that might have a couple of grand to help you. As long as you pay that person back, they're going to help you and help you and help you and help you. Then rebuild it. Then say, right, I'm not going to go into debt. My biggest problem was proving that I had the money. If I had a girlfriend, I really want that phone. I went out and bought her a phone. Now I'm talking a Nokia 3310. 30 odd years ago. Went out and bought it. I think it was about 50, 60, maybe £100. Put it on a credit card. But then I wanted a PlayStation, £200 odd, put that on the credit card. You've got £300 out there. Your repayments are going to be £75, £100, whatever. So if you're starting out as a young lad and you get a credit card, just be careful, because it's not really your money. You're borrowing that money. Save, do well at school, get a decent job, so you don't have to venture into credit cards unless you have to. Then you can start buying a house and things like that. We know in our company that we have, our online craft company and pallet resales of stock, we make the profit, we put the profit back into the company, we build a company, we buy a bigger pallet. So we've gone from a £25 box to a £160 pallet, to a £180 pallet, to a £250 pallet. We're looking at now £20,000 pallets. You've got to walk, then run, then sprint. And it is just basic common sense, which you probably already know. And you understand when you're young and you're a bit daft and you've got a credit card, common sense doesn't, you just spend. That's what I did. A lot of lads now have got a little bit more common sense. You probably sat there going, no, I won't do that. It's when you get into a relationship, or you've got a friend that's just earning that little bit more, you want to keep up, they're going out, they're going on holiday, and they might not be putting it on a credit card, they might have the cash there. My biggest thing is save, but don't bury your head. Find a company that is going to help you, a consolidation company. It will bring the first top 5 ones up. Always go for the top or the second one. Speak to them, they know everything about it, they'll get you back on, and then start structuring your life. If you're going into a relationship with my ex-wife. I was in a relationship. It was payday loans. It was doorstep loans. But borrowed £3,000, pay £40 a week. Then she wasn't getting that £40 a week out of my wage. She was spending that on something else or getting another loan because she'd spent the £3,000. Getting the £3,000 and doing the flooring in the front room when you could go spend £1,000 on just a little bit of a cheaper product. No, she has to have a £3,000 stuff because they're telling her that it's a better product, and it's probably is, but do you really need that £3,000 product? I got trapped into that relationship with money where it was just borrow. She didn't work. I worked on the trucks. Everything that came in, she got for the kids, the money that she got for the kids, then my wages, she paid the rent, but everything else. My dad got us a sofa on finance, and it was £33 a month, and she wasn't giving him it. And I'm thinking that this sofa is nearly paid off. Then when I find out we still owe £2,000 on a sofa, and you think, oh my God, this is just horrendous. This is not happening. So just build yourself slowly. And if you've got yourself into that situation with a partner, and the worst thing is if they leave you with that debt, it's not the end of the world. You're not going to go to prison for it. You just have to say, right, I'm going to get this paid off. I'm going to work my ass off and get it paid off and start again. They're not worth it. They've locked away. Get rid of them. A lot of times I've gone, oh, right, yeah, come on, let's get back together. Then more debt accumulates. It's embarrassing turning up to a services to flash your card to get a packet of crisps, a drink and a sandwich, and it declines your card, and you've just been paid that morning because they've waited up till 12 o'clock, and you can see it on your bank that it's transferred at midnight or 1 minute past midnight. They have transferred your full wage barring £60. And you go flashing it, declines your card, and you think, oh my God, because it's declined your card because you've got other payments coming out, like your car. So yeah, don't bury your head. Biggest thing, don't bury your head. Speak to a debt consolidation and graft. Work your ass off. Put your head down. Don't go out with the lads. I'm not going out for a few weeks, lads. I want to save some money and get some money saved if I possibly can. And that's that. So right, vlog done. That's that. Any questions, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you want anything answering, leave a comment, put help. There will be eventually, maybe not in the next few vlogs, but a link in the description. I'm going to start getting the hoodies together and start building Men Unspoken brand. I want this brand to go massive. I want it for gym wear, I want it for casual wear, I want it for just lounging around. They're going to be big snuddy ones, like a Gymshark hoodie with Men Unspoken on, and get everybody wearing them and supporting men in depression, in anxiety, feeling down. Let's help us men deal with day-to-day life. Right, thanks for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.